It consists of exposing someone to a certain stimulus that, without that person being aware of it, will influence the response to subsequent stimuli. Priming is an conscientious effect in response to a stimulus which has been conditioned by a previous stimulus. I will explain it again. It is the unconscious effect of a stimulus which is conditioned by a previous stimulus. So I'm going to explain it with an example. I'm going to change the screen now. It is where you come into play if you want, of course. You can add a comment here below about what came to your minds. Let's see this, okay? We'll set a color on the screen. It is a simple screen that simply has a color. Let's see. Look at this color, okay? So here I'm giving you a stimulus, which is to put a color on the screen. What is the color that you see? Yellow, mustard, yellows. Okay, now I'm going to go back to the screen. I'm going to tell you, write me the name of a fruit. Okay, write the name of a fruit now, please, without thinking about. Don't think it too much, please. Put the name in a comment if you want a name of a fruit. Let's wait 10 seconds. Otherwise, advance the video with the letter L on YouTube to skip 10 seconds forward. So
a few moments later.
Pear, banana, lemon, apple, because of the green. Well, there are people who have seen it green, of course, but note that, for example, well, someone will say lemon, and let's say that people have been prioritized by a stimulus that was previously given to them, a color. Nothing more than that. I showed a color. Now I turned the screen to me. A color, and now I turned the screen to me, and it's a question. There is so much fruit to say, of course, that people have been prioritized by a stimulus that was previously given to them, a color, nothing more than that. I showed you a color. Now I'm turning the screen to me, and it's a question. There is so much fruit to say. Strawberry, what do I do? No. Well, all the answers in general agree that it's about a yellow fruit. Pineapple, for instance. The media can somehow play by stimulating you beforehand to conditioning subsequent responses. That's called priming. It is called training also. I will tell you an experiment. A researcher from the University of New York did a training experiment that was super interesting. He took two groups and put them together at the university, and he gave each group some words, okay? To one of the groups, all the words referred to old age, for example, geriatric, disease, anxiety, yes, maturity, well, fatigue, many words, all linked to old age, elderly people. And the instruction was that these people, they had to put together sentences. They had spent a long time formulating sentences. A couple of hours creating sentences with the words they had been given. The experiment consisted of putting together those sentences with those words that conditioned them later. These people, during the day, which they recorded, were interesting things such as, for example, that the group that was given these words related to old age walked significantly slower when leaving the university. They saw how it can not only condition you and stimulate you in your cognitive responses, like the ones we were seeing now, but also in the way you behave. And this is an enormous power that the mainstream media have